It's about to go down. This is love, bestie. Don't be like, ew, who, me, riddle me what, yes, you. This is love. So, it's going down on a, what day is it? On a Wednesday? It's going down on a Wednesday. It's going up on a Tuesday. It's going down on a Wednesday. Whenever you see this message, it's about to go down. Love is trying to bust your door open, basically. It's coming in like a wrecking ball. There was somebody that you disconnected from. You went through a friendship breakup, a regular schmegular breakup, a divorce, a separation. You went through a work breakup. Whatever type of upheaval you went through, it was not for no reason. That rejection was setting you up for this level of protection. Yeah. This love is coming in like bing, bang, boom, bibbity, bobbity, what? Huh? Don't get grossed out, bestie, because I can feel it. I can feel whoever I'm speaking to, you're like, love, love. You are about to go through a love level up. So if you are already with somebody and it's real good, but it could be better, this is for you. If you have just met someone and they're giving you the butterflies, like, this is for you. If you just have a feeling something really good is about to happen, this is for you. This is going to be the most magical time in your life. This is the perfect time for your intuition to be your superpower. It is galactically supercharged, and it's going to be coming in clutch for you, whether you're disconnecting from certain people or you're getting ready to fall in love. And I have a feeling that a lot of you are about to be falling in love, whether you've been with someone for a while or you're just meeting someone or you're about to meet someone. Love is on the agenda. Love is on the brain. And so much clutter and distraction and hoopla has been removed from the equation so you can fully embrace this love as you should, because you are about to glow up in a totally different way. You are about to glow up with love. Yes, I am so excited. Before, you maybe felt like you had to move so strategically with love. No, this is time for you to just let loose and be yourself. Like, you got this. You can properly communicate without being misunderstood. That is the person that you've been given or is coming through for you. So before, communicating was really hard. And I feel like you've just gotten rid of a lot of people where it was hard to communicate with them, where they were committed to misunderstanding you, or they would make you overexert or over-explain yourself again and again and again. And you don't have to deal with that anymore. You don't have to deal with that anymore. You literally cleared an entire room of people that were going to be your future enemies. They were hating from the sidelines. They weren't real ones. Because when you are just on this like telepathy type of wavelength, these are your soulmates. And you maybe even got pump faked by a person or two, maybe even 5. You could have been dealing with someone that was strategically trying to be this soulmate for you. I know. And you figured them out that they were not actually a soulmate. And how it was given away was because of the communication barrier. When it was good, it was good. And when it was bad, it was bad. And not because of a quarrel, not because of a disagreement, because this person was not being real with you. They were not being genuine. They were not being authentic. So something that you, oh my gosh, the lover, something that you get to look forward to right now is clear communication. And you are only going to talk to those where you have clear communication and it's just easy peasy, lemon squeezy. You have powerful influence. Something is coming to light about like your luck and your love life. So your angels and your ancestors are trying to communicate with you that all is not lost. Just because this person over here didn't love you as they should does not mean that everything else isn't about to get way more better. Way more better. You might feel inexperienced in love or being vulnerable, or you feel like you just got your heart broken when you tried to be vulnerable. Don't you worry, bestie. Those were not the right people. They were not right for you at all. You are embarking on a journey where your fairy tale can truly be real. It can exist. You're learning from your mistakes right now. And you've been overcoming a lot of challenges. You've been facing fears. You've been going through a lot of ups and downs. But your life is about to be like a movie. Your love life, specifically, is about to be like a movie. Something is coming to light. There was a reason why you just went through a rejection, an upheaval, a setback, a breakup. Okay, I'm getting that specifically. Someone put you in a love triangle, or they were going to make you pick, or they were going to try to turn you against your person or your future person. So take what resonates. You had someone that didn't properly commit to you and they blindsided you. Yes. They also used children as manipulation. So I don't know if you guys are co-parenting, you guys just separated, whoever this is, you know that the relationship is gone. It's kaput. It's donezo because they couldn't keep it real to save their life, and they couldn't just tell you the truth. So they're using children or traveling. Okay, somebody used children or traveling to cause this rift. And so you guys are healing from this separation. But there's good news coming in. Even though that relationship is done, they're still going to try to hit you up. Make no mistake. They are still going to try to hit you up. I got this in another message. Hey, how are you doing, collective? Let's replay the past. Let's try to make this work. And you're not going to pick up the phone. New you, who dis, you are. Leave a message at the never. At the never. They're at the top of the never list. They'll be never it. Never, 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 never. You are supposed to have loyal, honest, forthright people in your life that would never blindside you in such a way ever. On top of that, you have been properly blindsiding other people because you've been figuring out what they're up to. And that is why this love is supposed to come in for you, so you can thoroughly enjoy it. So you can thoroughly enjoy your manifestations coming true. You are going to have a family with this person. You are going to have unforgettable moments. Your life is going to feel like a movie, and you need to make sure the right people are around you. If you are in love and you don't have the right people around you, you will know this. You can't have a stank ass bestie. You can't have a stank job. Like, you have to keep these things separate, because devil energy will try to create barriers for that. You have things coming true in your life where you are going to get to be a family, build a family, or become a family. Maybe the person that you're meeting, their family is going to become your family, or vice versa. You've been doing a lot of observing, and people that you don't F with anymore are realizing that you were never the one, and you're very hard to fool. So listen to your discernment. Trust yourself that you know what you're doing, and that you'll know how to remove yourself. You've been going through a spiritual awakening. This person that you just separated from, that you just broke up with, is helping this spiritual awakening. It's helping you see that you do have a lot of wisdom. You've reached your limit with other people's BS. So there was a lot of spell work, evil eye, the Sesame Street crack magic was real to them. They thought that they had power and influence, and guess what, bestie? Whoever this is that you walked away from recently, they live in La La Land. Okay? They live in La La Land, and they were playing with the wrong one. So it's about to go down. All of the challenges that you've overcome, your life is about to be like a movie. So close your eyes and make a wish, because this is like, what? I keep hearing that song, so this is love, la 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 la, you know what I'm talking about. So that relationship has all of this distance. And I feel like it keeps popping up because it would have created a love triangle. It would have created some type of, do you know what I mean? I don't feel like I'm explaining it good, but they just, they were numbing the pain instead of dealing with issues with you or addressing things or resolving things. So if you've been wondering, like, why did they do that to me? It's because they impulsively just don't take care of business or themselves. And so they ruined and tarnished this relationship. They created a divide. And then you cut the cord and said, I will finish it. Okay. It's like Mortal Kombat. Finish him. So these people are trying to act like, oh my gosh, I got so much better going on. You know it's a lie. They're trying to act like there's other people in the equation, and that's why they have to act the way that they're acting. That's a lie. You know it's the end. You aren't picking up the phone for no one. There are some serious lies and allegations and somethings that came to light. So you did the right thing, because now the universe is lifting you up and showing you what you wanted, what you refused to compromise on. Like, that is why you're standing on business. You don't need to compromise your expectations on what loyalty is, what a good partner is, what a good friend is, what a good work environment is. You don't have to compromise, and you are about to be a very powerful influence. If you are getting asked out on a date, okay, you have influence on the universe with your words. This is a really good time for manifesting. Whenever you see this video, like, bibbity boppity, your wishes are coming true. If you're new here, I'm your bestie on the internet. I'm your fairy godmother. I'm your spiritual cheerleader. I'm your cosmic advisor. There is no more waiting. The wrecking ball of love is coming in. There's no more waiting. You have created the perfect divide between things that you don't need in your life for the wrecking ball to just come right in. Okay, you've parted the Red Sea and said, I ain't going to put up with that. I'm not high maintenance. I know what I need. And people didn't want to believe that you know what you need. And that was real sus to you. You were like, I'm not being real extra. Look, hit up my line. So there are going to be distractions coming in. Like, every time I try to get to the love part, there is a distraction that comes in, because devil energy doesn't want this union to take place, or this bond that you already have in this union to deepen. Devil energy wants you to replay the past, to be stuck on repeat with these old people, and you are about to have some unforgettable moments with your family. I'm seeing that you guys are going to be taking some time off and meeting people in very unusual places. Your life in the bedroom is about to get spicy, and it's going to improve if you feel like it's been meh. I also see you guys are working on some trauma responses, or some areas of life where you used to be triggered, or it was hard for you to be intimate or vulnerable. I'm channeling that you are doing either some therapy or some exercises that help release stored trauma. This is amazing. So, as you guys are hard to fool, you have been more than reasonable with what your expectations are, what your manifestations are. They are all within reach. I want you to affirm that below. Everything is going according to plan. Everything is within reach. So yeah, all of the rejection that you just went through felt bad. Like, why did these people do this? Why did they just blow up our relationship like that? And then think that I wouldn't walk away. They were playing with fire all along, and they need to grab their popcorn. You're about to show people how it's done in love. You are about to show people how it's done. If you've already been in love with someone and you feel like your bond could be better, this is what you've been working on, and you've been releasing all distractions. I'm seeing that you guys have been spending a lot of time alone. For those of you that are already booed up, trying to make your relationship better, working on therapy, working on releasing stored trauma. For those of you that are about to meet the love of your life, or have just met them, be very careful not to sabotage. Mark my words, devil energy will try to bring in another entity, energy, or person. So they will try to bring in an ex or karmic. And it could be an ex-friend or an ex-lover to distract you from this person being your person. Okay. This person might make you nervous. That will be a red flag. Okay. When you are with this, when this other energy pops up, how you will know that they're the wrong one is you'll feel anxiety. You won't feel like you can sit so comfortable. When you are around the right person, the person that the universe, that God has brought you, you're going to feel at ease. Okay? You're going to feel at ease. You're going to feel comfortable. You won't feel suspicious, like, what's their ulterior motive? I mean, you still could kind of feel that way because you're working through some things, but you will feel more comfortable than you would with the other person. Another thing that you guys can start doing is, you can watch my all signs message about, I did a live stream that was like over 2 hours long, and it was all signs. What is the person on your mind trying to hide? That could be an extended for you guys. I just posted that a couple days ago. I don't do love messages very often, just when it comes up. And guess what? It's coming up. God is going to show you who not to trust, who to not trust. Okay. The people that you should not be trusting are in for a rude awakening, whether they're coming in or leaving. You are going to start seeing through people's ulterior motives. That's why you've been going through all of this change. There were people that didn't hold up their end of the bargain with you. And that's why they had to go wherever they had to go. They didn't hold up their end of the bargain. They lied. Their admiration for you turned into hate. And you don't deal with liars. You don't deal with gaslighters. You don't deal with people that use other people for their narrative, for their storyline. Instead of being accountable and telling the truth, you guys are starting to see the people that you cannot count on. How you will know this person is the right person is you can count on them. If you call them and they don't answer, they will call you right back. If you have a flat tire, and even if they're at work, they will figure out a way to get to you. They will figure out a way to get to you, to help you when you are in need. The other people that are not supposed to be in your life, they won't even pick up the phone. They can't even text back. And even the people that you are supposed to be effing with, they might not be the greatest texters, but they will communicate. So maybe they're good on the phone, not good at texting, or vice versa. But the communication will be easier. That's another way that you'll know. And then some of my psychotic dating advice is, I heard from one of my favorite influencers, you can do voice memos, okay? Whether you're on friends, family, it could be for anybody, but especially in dating, because we be gaslighting ourselves sometimes and we're like, is it that bad? So you can do a voice memo, okay? You can be like, boopity boopity boop, I'm gonna record how I feel today about this date that I just went on, how I feel today about us hanging out, how I feel today about how we've been conversing with whoever this is, but especially in love. Because when you go and play that back, your feelings day to day dealing with this person, you can't lie to yourself. You can't overly give them the benefit of the doubt, because your feelings were your feelings at that moment with however they came through for you or didn't come through for you. Okay? You do have somebody that is admiring you, admiring your influence on social media. Somebody is admiring your influence on social media or in your work arena, and they have an offer for you. They might not even know that they have an offer for you, but once they meet you in real life, if they haven't already, they just feel drawn to you. They feel drawn to you. They can't explain it, but it's not that icky type of drawn to you where they're like, I gotta know everything about you. Tell me. Like, there's no rush. They just have an inner knowing that they're supposed to know you. They have an inner knowing that you're going to be their wife or husband. They don't know how, but they just be knowing. Okay? So yeah, the voice memo thing helps a lot. And take it from me and my psychotic dating advice. When you feel comfortable with someone, try not to sabotage it, because devil energy will have you be doing that. Especially if you're doing the voice memos and you're like, they're a really good person. Take it from me. Okay, take it from me. Take it from me. This person also, oh, I dropped that. What was it? The Queen of Pentacles fell on the ground. You guys are my silent millionaires in the making. You guys are my silent millionaires in the making. Your life is about to be like a movie, not just in love, but in your finances. So that came right on cue, even though it fell on the ground. It tells me a bunch of things. You have a lot of hidden enemies. You've gotten rid of most of them, if not all of them, like as of yesterday or this week. On top of that, when you are around the right people, your money just like, your money, your glow up, like things just start getting better and you feel incredibly inspired. Okay, you are going to start feeling really inspired to create other streams of revenue, to make sure that you are building an empire or building a legacy. I'm seeing you get in a lot of communication with this person. Okay, so let's say you guys are married or you've been together for a while and the communication has been like, because marriage is work, relationships are work. And you guys have just been going through a rut. Maybe it's been like a lot of family stress. Maybe one of you guys take care of an elderly parent, or, one of you helps the family all the time. So you guys could both be workaholics. Like life just be lifing. I'm seeing you guys really get to a stage of communicating better, loving one another, and just tuning out the rest of the world like you used to before. Okay, that's really key here. Those of you that have been with this person for a long time, you are going to be, turning out all the other noise and showing this person, I am interested in you. I am grateful for you. I am willing to put in the work. I did not forget. I did not bump my head. I did not get amnesia. I love you. I'm seeing you really step up your game with how you communicate, even if that's not your forte or like what you'd be good at. I don't even know if I said that word right, but I think I did. Okay, so I'm getting that you're just like, okay, I'm not really good with words of affirmation. That's not really my love language, but I'm going to try because that's what my person needs. Or I'm going to be better with affection because I know that's what my person needs. Okay, you guys could both have your relationship insecurities, but I see you both putting in the work to resolve things a lot quicker. And yeah, and I feel like you guys already be doing this, but sometimes it can get really tumultuous because, again, life be lifing. So we have this connection. You two are destined to be inseparable. Whoever you're about to meet or whoever you're already with, this is your love. You're supposed to be inseparable. You're supposed to be in sync. This is the yin to your yang and vice versa, etc., etc. And they're also going to be able to see through relationships that should not be in your life, and you will be able to do the same. And I love that you guys will both give each other room to grow. Like, I don't know if that's the person for you or the friend for you or the job for you, but I'm going to support you no matter what. But I'm keeping my eye on them. You guys will both do this for one another. You guys will both do that for one another. You guys are very psychic. You're very intuitive. You're very telepathic. Is that how you say it? I think so. We have the Fool. You are moving into an era where dating and love is easier. These transits are helping you right now on top of the work that you've already been doing. You are going to be feeling lighter and happier and just grateful for this person. They are going to be the apple of your eye. Like, you know what? I am building this for them. I am doing all of this so I can spend time with them. I'm taking care of myself better for them. This person will enhance your life. I love it. On top of that, you are going to stay battle ready. Whatever you just went through with who and whom you've disconnected with, you are standing on business. Don't call me. Don't reach out. This number has been changed. The line has been disconnected. Period. And I love this because you're getting new allies. But before you even do that, okay, you've got new allies coming in. New alliances. How do I say this? You've got new alliances coming in. You have new friendships, a lover, if you don't already have one. Just new people that are authentic. This is going to be emotional for you. I wanted to say overwhelming, but not overwhelming. It's going to be, well, yeah, it might be kind of overwhelming at first. Like, you might be in disbelief. You are in for a very rude awakening that it is possible. It is possible. If you thought, well, I've got one person I can rely on that is easy to communicate with, loyal, authentic, transparent. You are about to have more people like this. So be prepared to meet people that are actually in your tribe. The devil has not been able to reach you, so the devil's been sending you karmic friends. The devil has not been able to reach you, so the devil's been sending you a man or other, Decepticons. But yeah, I'm getting that those plans are going up in smoke because you have figured all of it out. Okay, you figured out who was not meant to be in your life, and you are properly sorting it. So you are moving safely to, we can call it Love Island. You are being transported to Love Island, where you are free, where you don't feel like people are judging your every move. You have become this spiritual gladiator. You're not just a wounded warrior. You are a spiritual gladiator. And you just got rid of people that were playing with fire. So that's got to show you that you are pretty important, that the devil sent you 3 to 5 fake friends, okay? Sending you fake ones to distract you from the love that you have in front of you, to distract you from the people that you're really supposed to be talking to. So yeah, this has been you the past 1.5 to 2 years. Thinking that these people are your friends, and then them attacking you like you are this fairy. You are this high vibrational fairy energy that is always having to be on guard. Now you have some people that are coming in to make your life easier. So you were hoping that these people were a part of your tribe. You were hoping that these people were going to be in your life for a long time, thinking that you were connected. And you quickly found out that that was not the case. They created this divide, this sibling rivalry. They told you a lot of what they thought you wanted to hear, okay? But they weren't actually genuinely, when you look back at it from the people that you recently just, disconnected from, they weren't actually good at giving you advice. Really think about that. They could have acted helpful, like they had genuine advice to give. But notice how that advice, what I'm channeling is that advice it didn't land on deaf ears, but it wasn't helpful. And the reason it wasn't helpful is because they didn't actually know you. Does that make sense? This is like telling someone that you're friends with. Let's say they do, I'm trying to think. Let's say they do dog grooming. Okay, let's say that they do dog grooming and this is their line of work. And they're like, oh my gosh, you know what? You can have they come up with all these ideas that have nothing to do with dog grooming. Does that make sense? So, but if they knew you, if they were part of your tribe, they would understand okay, you're running a business, so you could do this, you could do that, anytime you had an issue or a problem. The same in love. Just because, okay, hold on, I'm channeling something big here. Just because they had a relationship like you or a business like you does not mean that they actually had helpful advice. The reason being is they didn't have that wisdom. They're not the same as you. They don't have the same wisdom as you. They have some school of hard knocks, but they don't really have anything that's going to elevate your life. So that's why you have this love coming in, because you have realized okay, these people are not for me. This lover is not for me. They don't really understand me. That's what you started to realize. These people don't really understand me. So the devil's been busy. The devil has not been able to reach you. So it's been sending these fake connections. You're closing out this karmic cycle. You just closed out this karmic cycle. And what's even crazier is you've been praying to repel those that should not be around you. As you started getting rid of them left and right and just kept praying and praying and praying and praying, God helped you remove them. And fast. And then some that were not even expected. You just overcame some major challenges because the people that the devil sent as your tribe, you really believed in this relationship. You believed in these relationships because there were a lot of similarities. But the bottom line is they couldn't take any constructive criticism. The communication was subpar. And that's not what it's going to be like with your tribe. They're just going to know what you're thinking. And you're going to know, your intuition being your superpower right now, you're going to be able to differentiate the two. You're going to be able to tell the difference between, a karmic and that was a big lesson too. You thought, okay, this person does similar things like me. They're in a relationship. They run a business. They're trying to do better for themselves. But there were a lot of other things that didn't fall into place. So now that you've gone through that cycle, you can sift out things a lot faster. A lot faster. I'm seeing that someone was causing a whole disruption behind the scenes, behind your back, and it really made you sad or disappointed because it didn't have to be that way. Somebody that you trusted and somebody that you were trying to build with. So the devil has been hard at work because not being able to reach you, sending in these karmics to dismantle your self-esteem, your love life, your business from the inside out. Okay, so this is like giving people the keys to your legacy, your business, making them all beneficiaries, right? Making them all benefactors. And then figuring out, oh my gosh, they've actually been spending money, doing all types of crazy things, and now I'm going to have to change all of that paperwork. You staying prayed up and strapped is removing people left and right, front and center. And I mean quick. Let me give you guys an example. I had somebody in the workplace that I had a history with that doesn't really like me. I don't like them. And we were going to have to start crossing paths again, even though we had, bad blood, bad history. So I just prayed. I just kept praying and making sure I wasn't around them. I had to take some days off to make sure that I wasn't around them at all because I didn't believe for a second that they had changed. That person started having problems with other people, and 1 month later, they're now removed. Okay, they are now removed from the equation, so I can bibbity-bobbity go back to business, go back to what I was doing. Does that make sense? So, you would be protected in taking that time off or stepping away. You would be protected in them being removed, and you're going to see that play out for you. So listen to your intuition right now. It is genuinely your superpower. It's incredible. It is absolutely incredible. You are a silent millionaire in the making because the love that you are about to receive, that you so deserve, is going to just catapult you to greatness. People truly believing in you, not pretending to believe in you, because time will always tell with the people that really believe in you and the people that don't. The people that can't hold on to loyalty and you know what I mean? And so you just take your time. Take your time figuring out people, and know this. Because of what you just endured in the last 2 years, you are ready. You are ready. Affirm it below. I am ready. And I change the game. I clock it every time. My intuition is my galactic superpower. So you have an offer coming in that is going to knock your socks off. You have an offer coming in. Now, for those of you that are already with someone, This could be an offer of a child or a home. For those of you that have not met someone yet, this is a person who is coming in with an offer. They're going to want to marry you. For those of you that have just met someone, they are going to be taking it to the next level. Yeah. The people that are supposed to be in your life, they don't rush, but they don't hesitate. You want to just channel that. That was good. Okay. They don't rush and they don't hesitate. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Like, they're not insecure. They don't need to rush anything. They're just, I'm not going to hesitate on making them my wife or making them my husband. But I don't need to rush either. And that is really big for this soulmate energy. Okay? Really, really big. Your love life, okay, your love life is about to be a whole lot different. I'm hearing teamwork makes the dream work, and normally that makes me like I hate that. Teamwork makes the dream work, because usually when people are saying it, they're being condescending, but that's a whole other thing. That's a whole other story. Anyways, but really though, Spirit is showing you, the divine is showing you, hey, I'm going to help make your life easier. It's like you've been doing all the work, okay, over here, and getting rid of, listening to your intuition, walking away from people, even though you cared about them, even though you loved them. And I am going to show you where your life can be easier. Your love life is about to be easier. And that's what I love about the soulmate energy, the twin flame journey. And I don't think it's talked about enough, or, they be trying to keep you tethered to some BS and something toxic and borderline, you know what. And we don't got time for that. We really don't have time for that. The person, what I like about what I think is the journey as my theory with the soulmate is it's just easier. It's easier. It's not, I don't understand why they're like that. Like, you want to figure out why they're like that, and vice versa. Well, I think we got that communications or wires crossed. So like we need to sit down and talk about that. I feel like when you're with your divine counterpart, even if the communication is off, which it will happen during certain transits and when life is lifing, but when they explain something to you, their version, their side, you will understand. And as proud as you are, you will say, you know what? I was wrong. I love that you will want to resolve things, and you'll want to do that quickly. And you will know when things are going to escalate and when to take space. So that is my theory on a real, genuine twin flame soulmate journey. Not this, oh my gosh, he cheated on me, he had a baby with somebody else, should I wait for him? Absolutely freaking not. The F? No. So we ain't here for that. We are not here for that. Whoa, almost dropped all of those. But you are being brought assistance where you were not expecting it. So again, listen to your intuition that you should be somewhere at a certain time, or cancel plans at a certain moment's notice. I do this all the time. I'll get a feeling, and I'm like, I have a feeling that even though that's an hour from now, I need to cancel that. Something's telling me to cancel it and reschedule. And I literally just did that in the middle of this video. So that example is true. But I literally was like, I don't think I should go to this appointment. And I'm just going to stay home and finish working. I got a lot to do today. So I'm just going to do that. And even though it's only an hour from now, that appointment, and normally I wouldn't do that, but I just had a feeling like that appointment can wait. So I messaged them and I was like, hey, I apologize for it being very, very short notice. Is there any way that I can reschedule to next week or the week after? Because I knew that I had a lot to do on top of that. And I didn't want to be late, I didn't want to be late. I didn't want to be rushed. And yeah. So the tables are turning for you. You're trusting yourself. You're trusting your intuition. Like, you know what? That can wait. Okay? Let's say you were going to and make some plans to go out of town. You're like, I am going to go, but some of this can wait. Oh, I wanted to take time off this week. Actually, I'm going to wait. I'm going to take the time off next week. Listen to this, because you are being brought key players right now that are going to help change your life. They're going to help make your life easy, and they're going to change your life. We have the star. You are this star shining brightly. You are in full bloom. God is saying, enjoy smelling the roses. This is your celebration. This is your parade. This is your feast. This is your table being prepared. That's another thing. When you met some of these karmics that the devil was trying to distract you with, they knew there was something special about you, but I feel like some of these karmics, they don't realize that they're doing the devil's bidding. Do you know what I mean? They don't realize that they're an empty vessel, just, you know what I mean? I don't know if you guys feel the same way. I don't feel like they'd be realizing that they'd be doing that. So we'd be forgiving them, but letting them find their blessings somewhere else. These people knew that there was something special about you, but they didn't fully grasp or understand how you would affect their life. And as you started getting, your life back together, coming out of this dark night, they started to become triggered. And they started sabotaging you. So as you think you're growing and blooming, they were ripping petals one by one by one. Okay? And that was very disappointing to you, because you thought, oh my gosh, I thought these people were going to help me grow, not rip my petals out, not pluck my wings, not pick at the things that I'm working so hard for. You are at a point in your life where whatever you're investing in, you are not the one. You are not going to let anyone mess with your investment. So now you're going to do the same for your relationship. Maybe you used to vent to your parents or your siblings or your coworkers about the person you were dating. Maybe you used to vent to friends about it. You're never going to do that again. Okay? You're never going to do that again. And I like that, because I feel like when we're with somebody, we shouldn't talk badly about them to other people, because they're going to weigh in and give their, it's just going to spread gossip and the game of telephone, and it just doesn't help. It's like this negative energy swirling around, and you don't need it. You don't need it. If you feel like you need to talk to someone after you have an issue with your person, I would do a voice memo. This is how I felt in this moment. And depending on how well you guys know each other, you can play that voice memo for them. This is how I felt when you did this. This is how I felt when you did this. I felt disappointed. Oh, there's a booby. Let me cover that. You felt disappointed. So you're like, I want somebody to understand or to validate, what I'm feeling. But instead you're just gonna record it. I don't need that. I don't need that at all. You're also seeing that you are very grateful for a special someone in your life, whether they're new or old. But I'm getting it's geared towards love. Because whatever you just went through, this dark night, they were a light. A light that was unexpected. Because they understood that you valued certain people and you were hopeful, and then you were disappointed. So they're this light in your life to say, hey, I know that you cared about those connections. I know that you thought it was good, but it's okay that it's not. And I'm here for you. Oh, bestie. They're not like, oh, I told you. I mean, they might say a little bit of that, sprinkle, sprinkle. They might be like, I knew they were no good. I just knew it. And they could have told you, they could have told you before, hey, be careful around them. And you maybe were like, they're fine. But yeah, they might be like, now that it's unfolded and you've disconnected, this person is this unexpected light to say, hey, It's okay. When you might be expecting them to say, I freaking told you so. You know? So there's something rushing in for you. It's coming in like a wrecking ball. Now that you have created this divide between you and all the karmics, now love can beeline straight to you. Straight to you. Can you meet me halfway? Right at the borderline is where I'm going to wait for you. I've been looking out night and day. I don't know the words, but I love that song. I love that song. It's Black Eyed Peas, Can You Meet Me Halfway? Somebody was like, you had a bunch of people pump faking you. I can meet you halfway. I can meet you halfway, but it would depend on the day. This person that you have that you deserve, they will go above and beyond. Above and beyond. Meeting you halfway. Because they'll be running towards you. We have the Ace of Cups. Are you ready for love? I'm hearing that Dixie Chick song, Ready to Run. And maybe normally you are ready to run. You're like, love, no. Because maybe it makes you uncomfortable. It's okay. You are learning to let the love in. Okay, you guys could be like this when you're getting hugged. I resonate with that. I'm like, love, okay, it's cool. And I'm getting better at being like, okay, it's happening. Okay, you know? And this could be from a lot of narcissistic people that you have dealt with, that you have endured, that make it hard for you to be in your body for too long. So laughing or feeling too much joy for a long period of time could be really hard. So you're going through the trauma responses where you get triggered. You're going through where it's hard for you to be vulnerable, and this is what you've been working on. Okay, this is what you've been working on. Okay, I need to be better at that. I don't need to be on guard all the time. I need to listen to my discernment, but I don't need to be necessarily on guard. Okay? So you also could have trusted somebody with something of great value to you. And then, like, let's say you gave them your chicken, okay? You're like, hey, this is my favorite chicken. I need you to hold on to this chicken because I be getting eggs, and they're the star, okay? They're the star in my life. So you give them this chicken, right? And then you come through and you see these freaking feathers everywhere. You see these feathers everywhere. It reminds me of this documentary that I saw about farming. It reminds me of this documentary I saw about farming where they had a little rooster, and the rooster loved hanging out with the pig. And it was a weird dynamic, but they were besties, possibly lovers. Okay, it's not my business. And then all of a sudden, you see feathers everywhere, a trail of blood, and one of the guard dogs that run off the coyotes had eaten the chicken, or the rooster. And it's like, what? Y'all are supposed to be family. You're supposed to be doing that, okay? So it's like you trusted somebody. Like this farmer trusted his two guard dogs to guard, not to attack the rooster that's on the property. You know what I mean? So it was so sad. It was so sad. But yeah, I feel like these feathers today embody, or metaphorically mean, that you were like so busy guarding this relationship that you didn't realize they were not to be trusted. Inside with your favorite chicken. So you're outside like, I got us, I'm gonna guard us, you just guard the chicken, okay? I'm gonna go outside and see what's going on. I'm gonna get a scope, I'm gonna see what's going on outside, okay? And they're just like, okay. So as you're protecting this friendship, this lover, here they are, just blowing the relationship up, and you're like, on what planet do you think I would let you? You're like, get the F out of my house. Get the F out of my house. Now, somebody that was a real one would be like, my bad. I understand. Let me get out of your house. But a karmic, a narcissist would be like, I didn't do anything wrong. I'm the victim, and tell everybody how they're the victim. I can't. You are the real high priestess. So please stand up. Please stand up. Okay, you now see that you don't have to be the one outside guarding everything. You have someone coming in to guard you. I'm also getting some really good news that you are going to be a powerful influence. You're going to have the star power, magnetism, these psychic abilities that will galactically help the collective. Okay, that will galactically help the collective. I love this. So be prepared for love to hit different. You are getting a new beginning in love. That is very unexpected. I love this. So you're getting this new beginning. Things are coming in fast, but it's not rushing you. It's not scaring you. But you do feel, whoa, this is a lot of love. A lot of love I wasn't expecting. Yeah, it's about to go down. Your life is about to be like a movie. This is so beautiful. Okay, let me see what else is going on. And then eventually I'm going to pick up these other cards on the floor. We have staying in. Listen to your intuition when it's time to stay in. Okay, remember I was telling you guys, like when you have that feeling, do that. Not because you're avoiding, but because you're just trying to take it easier on yourself. I'm seeing that too. You just went through a really tough period of having to do a lot because people were doing shady things behind your back, behind the scenes, and now you've had to rectify, and now you're on damage control. So because you have to be on damage control, really take it easy on yourself so that way you don't get overwhelmed. I'm seeing that your home is becoming your sanctuary. Let's see what else is coming in for love for you. But yeah, I am seeing that you guys are used to doing things alone, or you're used to having to do all the work. But know this, that the people that thought they were getting away with something that you've recently disconnected with, they are dealing with karma. They are dealing with karma, and the people that you've been praying to be protected against, they have been relocated. Okay, that is a fact. Okay. In this era, people are going to be really shocked and losing sleep over the fact that they will not be a part of this next stage. I don't know why it keeps popping up, but it's telling me it's something that you need to know. Okay? It keeps coming through kind of to distract you, but also because you're wondering. Okay, I'm getting that. The collective is wondering, should I invite them to this wedding? Should I let them come back into my life? Probably not, right? And you're like, yeah, no. They are going to lose sleep. They are stressing out over the fact they will not be a part of this. Now, don't do what I did, which was still invite them. Okay? That's what I did. Giant, huge mistake, because then that really put the nail in the coffin. Like, okay, now we're done. Now there is no resolving this at all. So what I did is people that weren't being there for me, people that weren't being supportive, people that were committed to misunderstanding me, and all the fake friends and family in between, I let them all come to my wedding, and it was the worst decision ever. Ever. Because each and every one of them, I mean, I had like 30 people just off the top of my head that were just doing dumb things that were not helpful. They didn't want to be there. They were causing problems, issues, arguments, talking crap, not being supportive, not being helpful. It was just, so really think twice about that before you're like, well, I want them to see how well I'm doing. They'll know. Okay, because they're going to find out through a person, or they're going to see it on social media. So don't think they need a front row seat. They're going to get a janky front row seat that God, the divine, the universe gives them. They're going to be in the nosebleeds having to watch your table being prepared. So that's another thing. When those people were, they first saw you, they're like, I know that they're the star, but let's see how much they really are the star. And as your table started being prepared, they were like, well, I'm going to take the china away and see if they notice. I'm just going to hide the main course. I'm going to hide the entree and see if anyone notices. Like, that's the type of time they were on. So if you give them the platform, you know what I mean? You are going to be getting married. Or you are getting a honeymoon. Or you are getting a vacation with the person of your dreams that maybe you've never gotten before. Maybe you guys haven't been able to go on a vacation. Maybe you don't get to go on vacation very often. So yeah, this is serious. There's divine timing at play for this honeymoon phase in your life. This is your honeymoon era. Oh, I love this. This is your honeymoon era. And get this, when you do fall in love with your divine counterpart, honeymoon feels like every day of the week. It feels like young love every day of the week. Puppy love every day of the week. Take it from me. Okay, take it from me. I've been with my person 11 years. And it feels like that love just gets crazier and deeper and better. It's crazy that much time has passed. But yeah, it makes me feel like that's my best friend. That's my best friend and we're going places. You know what I mean? So people are going to be really impressed with the fact that, oh my gosh, they never get sick of each other. No, because you guys were born to be with one another. And you bring out the abundant side, the abundant nature in each other. So I feel like one of yous is going to be holding up the mirror. Hey, you build. Okay, it's your turn to build. And then you're building, you're doing stuff. And then you're like, okay, I think I'm doing good. Okay, let me hold up the mirror for you and you build. This is beautiful. I can't. And you guys could also have a divine mission together. But what I'm getting for this honeymoon era that is starting, because it's just beginning, or it's deepening, I should say, for those of you that have been with someone, you guys are about to embark on a lot of financial gain. I don't know what you've been doing behind the scenes to have so much favor, but you got a whole lot of favor coming in because what? You have a whole windfall coming in. The both of you have a windfall. And that is how you know, you guys, like when your life just gets better and better and better. And I'm not saying it's going to be perfect all the time. Like me and my person have gone through a lot of hard times, but we get through those hard times together. And they make us freaking tough, thick as thieves. And it shows us why there's no one else I'd rather be in the trenches with. There is no one else I'd rather be in the trenches with. Part of my psychotic dating advice, just saying, is you'll see when you're with this person why it never worked with the others. Okay? I think about my exes and why they would never stay in the trench to begin with. Like, oh, we got to be in the trench together. Why? I'm going to go get a snack. And you're just in there by yourself. You're going to see why it never worked with the other people. For those of you that have been with this person for a while, you're going to remember, like, yeah, this is why it didn't work with them. And I need to really step up my game with how I appreciate them. I don't ever want them to forget how much I love them. Worth the fight. You're going to be seeing which relationships in your life, because there are very few that are worth the fight, as you are being brought new people. So you guys are both getting a windfall. You're going to be feeling more stability, especially those of you that have been with this person a long time, because you guys have been in the trenches together. And this is a long time coming. This is a long time in the making. Like, you guys have been doing good and stabilized, but you're about to be doing even better. Even better. Wow. Ooh, okay. You guys are about to make some new memories. Okay, you guys are about to make some new memories. You guys could be house shopping, car shopping, getting to do things that you don't normally get to do together that are going to be really exciting in your life. Yeah, it's a new day, new beginnings, newness, new experience, and rebirth. It's a new day. It's a new dawn. And I'm feeling good. Like that song. Okay, so yeah, you're giving love a second chance. For those of you that are like, I'm not going to try this again. It's just when you try to give up on love that love comes knocking. I tell you all the time. It's just when you're like, I'm done with love. I don't even want to hear that. Boopity boopity boop. And then love comes knocking. White and shining armor. Is that how you say it? Whatever. There's a hero on the way, okay? There is a hero. Bold help on the way, saving the day to conquer. Not because you're a damsel in distress. Not because you're a victim, but because you are allowed to have somebody that loves you and takes care of you. Okay? You are allowed to have somebody that comes in and loves you and just takes care of you. Okay, after dealing with so many vampires. I'm telling you, when you find the love of your life, it's really hard to have friends. It's really hard to have friends, like, in real life, you know? So, God is showing you, like, you deserve friends, okay? And we're going to expedite that process for you because you just cleaned house. You cleaned house with people that were just leaving your life in the air, unresolved, complicating things. Dirt bike. Okay, dirt bike. That dirt bike gets on my nerves, but that's another story. Okay. So if you're new here, dirt bikes, street bikes, Harleys are the confirmations. They're the dings. Because out where I live, they're prominent. So we'll take those as the notifications. But also, there's a lot of construction by my house right now. And so this guy thinks he's doing motocross out here. And I'm like, and the other day, we were all pulling out and he wanted to come down our way to like go do some jumps. And I looked at him and he looked at me like, oh, you guys are in my way. This is private property, bruh. Okay. This is private property. And just because that's over there doesn't mean that you get to do just whatever. Okay. So, you know what I mean? It's like looking at us like, what are you doing there? Oh, I don't know. This is my property. What do you mean? What am I doing here? What do you mean? What am I doing here? So anyways, sorry, excuse me. You guys are growing. You are opening up to life's possibilities. And that's awesome. You're doing a lot of maturing. You have, whoa, you guys look, blossoming, rainbow, and justice. Wow. You are figuring out the truth. Some of these contracts are up. Oh my gosh, you guys, doesn't this look like Stargirl? Doesn't that look like Anita Serene with her pink hair right now? Oh my gosh, gorgeous. Love her. Yeah. What? Goodness gracious. Okay, so we have karmic justice. Karmic justice is being served. And yeah, look forward to these blessings and opportunities. You guys could be changing your hair color. Or you're going through a glow up with your hair. Yeah, I'm getting a hair glow up. Something's different. Could be the love, sprinkle, sprinkle. But yeah, something's going on with the hair. You guys getting a haircut? Are you doing something different? Are you getting, are you adding hair? Either way. Oh my gosh, look, beauty queen. You're going to be feeling beautiful. This is a big blessing after what you just went through. You thought that that was feeling beautiful, but it wasn't. And now you're going to look at it, back at it like, I mean, I could do better. I could do better. And then you're starting to see where those karmics really started affecting your life. Now, this is your pageant. This is your stage. This is your crown. You are standing out. This is your stage. You are adored. Adored. Wow. Okay, anything else? Anything else for the collective? True love. Stop. Oh my gosh. True love. Pure love, deep passion, unbreakable bond. Easy. Oh, I like that. It says easy on there. It's supposed to be easy. Not overcomplicated, easy. Oh my gosh, did I not just say you're looking back at memories like, now I see why it didn't work with that person. Now I see why, like, I wasn't on top of my game, but I thought I was. Now I see where they were siphoning certain things out of my life. It's like looking back at the photos and seeing that, like, the chicken that you were trying to protect was missing. Okay? Or, do you know what I mean? Like, things that you thought were in place were actually out of place now that you're looking back at these photos. So it's just going to further affirm that you made the right decision. Okay? You made the right decision. Oh, we have repairs. So yeah, remember how I said you guys are going to be on damage control for a while? This is because of these karmics. But even though you're on damage control, you're already glowing up. You're already glowing up through the repairs. You're already glowing up through what you're mending, through what you're improving, through what you're rebuilding, and through what you are adjusting 44 on my clock. So affirm it below. I am still glowing up through the adjustments. I am still glowing up through the repairs. As the universe is your partner and God is on your side. Okay, God is good. God is good and justice is here. Wow, power couple. I told you guys. This is why you can't have a lot of friends. People are like, oh my gosh, they're a power couple. You're not this fake, like, we're doing this for clout. We're going to be famous on social media together. Like, no, you guys are an actual influential, successful, influential on your own, you know? Like, I'm going to get personal here for a second. Like, I consider myself influential in my own way. But I also consider my husband very influential as an athlete, as a coach, in business. I just see him as someone that's very influential, and I've learned a lot about standing up for myself and public speaking and just being confident through him. So a prime example is you guys have your own things going on. And then you come together and support each other, and then you're in the trenches together. You will be influential together and apart. Okay, you will be influential together and apart. Successful and stronger together. Okay, because you guys separated are pretty freaking strong, but together you are freaking unstoppable. Holy Spirit wants you to know that you have happy times on the way, good luck on the way, clarity, success, and a whole lot of yeses. Oh, I'm hearing the beep, beep, beep. Okay, devil wanted you to go in reverse. That ain't happening. That ain't happening. Sunny days are approaching. Sunny days are here. Sunny days are here to stay. I like that. I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay, anything else for the collective? Oh, my besties. Love is knocking on the door. Are you ready? Okay. You know that song, When Love Knocks You Down? That's the song I'm hearing, When Love Knocks You Down. This love is definitely going to have you feeling some type of way. But I feel like it's going to be good. I feel like it's going to be good. Okay, doing it big. Last but not least, we have doing it big. You and your person together, it won't be extra for the two of yous. It will be you guys doing it big. Okay? And I love that because when I do things my way, my husband's like, oh, that's cool. I like that because that's you. And vice versa. It's not like, what are you doing? That's corny. That's cringy. Like, you know what I mean? And we've all had friends and lovers where they act like what we do is, or they act like it's cool and then they cheat and it's something different. So you're like, I wasn't your type all this time. Okay. So you are going to have this all or nothing attitude. People are either the right one or they're all the way the wrong one. You're not going to let you're not going to let people be in the in-between. You're not letting anyone straddle the fence. You're not letting anyone stay in the gray area. And I'm seeing you make grand gestures towards love. You're like, you know what? I can't be bitching about love, asking about love, and then not know what to do with it when I get it. I got to do it big. I got to make sure that I'm not sabotaging it. So again, it's about to go down. There are big events taking place in your life. Are you ready? Are you ready? I love this. So drop your guys' favorite affirmations. Let me know what's going on. If you guys made it all the way to the end of this message, I want you to drop down below the popcorn because it is about to go down. This is amazing. I don't get love messages very often, but I've been getting love a little bit more and a little bit more. Definitely check out my all signs message where I did every zodiac sign. What are they trying to hide from you? Plus my psychotic dating advice. Okay? It's like 2 hours and 20 minutes long if you need something juicy to watch and you want to watch like your sun, moon, rising, your Venus, whatever sign you want to watch, whatever placement. But yeah, you guys can watch that, the all signs. I just did that recently. It won't be hard to find because I don't do many. And it was a live stream. It was a lot of fun. And so when I feel inspired to do love, here we are. When I channel love strongly for the collective, here we are. And you have love coming in. You have new people coming in. that are not fake, that are not, they're more a part of your tribe. You're going to know exactly what to do with them if they're not. Okay, you're not accepting any fakes, any fugazis. You are not. You're going to see right through it. Okay. So I love you guys. Don't forget to smash the hit the bell, duh. There are new messages posted on Patreon. Patreon is only $11.11 a month, and that is where all my exclusive, very personal readings go. I read for a smaller audience on there, so it's very blunt and to the point, and it is the closest thing to a personal reading for me. I no longer offer personal readings, and I haven't for a couple of years. But if you are looking for something like that, it's on Patreon for the great value of $11.11 a month. Okay, and it is all ad-free. I'm gonna say that again. It is all ad-free. Link for Patreon at Cosmic Wifey 777. I think that's what it is. Anyways, link is in the description box. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to smash the hit the bell, duh. You don't want to miss out. Do you? You don't. So hit the bell. Hit all. And I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.